because you got money. Sure, you got God and this and that, but I want you to give away your check. Sign it over so you don't have it anymore. Wow. Wow. You know, something else I do, and I'm going to tell you this because it plays a part in the next part of the story, is about 9 months ago, I started praying for people. And I got a list and I started writing the names down. And the list grew and grew. And grew. These are people that I know, people that I just meet on the street. I just get their names, and what I do is, at first I would just carry the list around in my pocket, and I set my phone to ring every hour. It would only take me a minute, to read the names. I'd ask the Lord, "Dear Lord, forgive my sins. Please forgive these people's sins." And I would read their names off. And over time, the list just grew, and it took me longer, and then the list started getting torn up, and I couldn't read them. And so what I did was I got this tape recorder, and
Asher, Kim, Debbie and her kids, Elaine, Angie, Zach, Morgan, Tim, Jesse, Kayla, Sarah, Carmel, April and her kids.
I could just read the names in there. And, people are just rushing around here and there. I can clip this to my seatbelt. I can pray in the car. I can clip it to my belt. I can pray wherever I am, okay? I can ask God to forgive me, and then I can play this list of names, And then at the end of my prayer, I tighten it up, okay? I'll bring my close family and special prayer requests before the Lord, asking that the merits of blood shed on the cross be appropriated for each person, and a new heart created, wisdom granted, patience, and surround us with light and peace. And Lord, just help us, Help me, help you. So the list has grown. I'm just going to run over the list real quick. This is the list of names that I'm bringing before the Lord. I'm not doing it every hour now because it takes 25 minutes. So there's about 1,600 names there, and it takes 22 minutes just to play the names. And by the time I wrap it up, it's 25, 26, 27 minutes. So I'm doing it every 2 hours now. And while I'm witnessing on the street, when I get in my car, I have my tape recorder up on the visor and I play the names. So in between each spot, I'm praying, and after lunch, I'm praying, and I'm sticking it in wherever I can. Well, this day I'm praying, and in my town there's an old Lowe's. Okay, they built a new Lowe's, so I'm going over to this old Lowe's where the sun hits the building and provides a little bit of shade. I can park my car and pray and read my Bible. The Lord just asked me to give all my money away. So I pull in there, and I'm like, I think He wants me to give it to the museum, okay? Because I feel comfortable giving it to them. I know them, and I know what they'll use the money for. Okay. Now, I pull in the spot. I shut my prayer list off, and I'm sitting there. I'm in my car, and I'm looking around for a sign. And I even said out loud, I'm like, Lord, I just need a sign. I need a sign. So I'm looking on the garage door right there. There's some stickers, and I'm like reading them, and of course there's nothing there. And I'm looking around, and I get my Bible, and I'm flipping my Bible around, and I'm reading it, and it just doesn't tell me, you know, who do I give this money to, you know? I think I know who, but I want a sign. I sat there for about 10 minutes, and I didn't feel nothing. I didn't see them. So I started my car up. I put it in drive, and my list is in my cup holder. So right after I put it in drive, I reached over and I pressed play. Elizabeth Reeves was the next name. Elizabeth Reeves. That's Richard Reeves' wife. They own the Wyatt Museum. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe that I got my sign. So I'm driving away, and I say, okay. Okay. It's done. And right away, in my head, the Lord says, is that a commitment? I'm like, yeah. He's like, okay. Okay then. Wow. I can't even describe how I felt. I just committed to the Lord that I was going to give all my money away. And you know, I went and witnessed to some more people, and I went home. Of course, me and my wife got in another argument. She left. I didn't tell her. I'm reading my Bible, I'm sitting on the couch, and the Lord speaks to me. You know, now would be a good time to get in your safe, get your documents out, get them all together so you can go get a lawyer and you can sign that trust fund. There's another business I have too that my grandmother created before she died. It's an investment business where not only do I get a check every month, but I get one every 3 months. This is my portfolio. Trust agreement. There's the court, state of Texas. This talks about Corey Chapin. This is my grandmother dividing up. She has 5.4%. She gives us 3.4%. All reversionary royalty rights and benefits, royalties on minerals at, all royalties arising out of or derived from the leasing, exploration, development, production, marketing,